Hello, this is Denton Guam here with the Dare Network again. And today I'm going to be discussing mortgage hacks. That's right, how to hack your mortgage. Also, there'll be some good information just about the high interest rates going on in today's markets. But first, let's start with hack number one. So hack number one is one a lot of people already know. It is making one extra mortgage payment a year. Now, what does this do? Well, it gets you to 13 payments a year. Now, mind you, that 13th payment is all going towards principal. What that effectively does is turn your 30-year note, if you have a 30-year note, into a 24-year note. Now, what does that mean? Well, that's less interest for you. Let me give you a number real quick. A 30-year mortgage on a $300,000 house, at the end of 30 years, you pay exactly $382,786 in just interest. So again, it cuts it from a 30 to a 24-year note. Now, I know you may not stay there the whole time, but it still helps reduce the amount of interest in increasing your equity. So again, one payment a year extra. Now, let's take that hack a little further. What else could we do? You could do one payment extra a quarter, right? So if you got some bonuses or you're really good at saving, or hey, you're just really in a good position financially, we'll make an extra payment toward your debt, toward your principal once a quarter. What does that do? It turns a 30-year note into a 19-year note. So that's super amazing and awesome, right? Let's go to hack two. Now, mortgage hack two is something everybody can do, right? If you're listening to this, everybody can do it if you're not doing it already. So what you're gonna do, and most mortgage companies will do this, or servicers rather, is you're gonna make bi-weekly payments instead of monthly payments. That's right, you'll end up making 26 half payments each year instead of 12 full payments. So it doesn't mean your payment goes up, it doesn't mean you make an extra payment. So for simple math, if your mortgage is $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month, you'll be making those payments in halves. So $1,000 and then $1,000 26 times instead of $2,000 12 times. Now, what does this do? Well, it turns a 30-year note into a 25.6-year note. Again, you're cutting almost 5 years of interest off, and you're not doing anything but just paying in a different frequency, right? Again, that's called the bi-weekly payment hack. So let's move on to the last hack. Now, this one could also be if you're in the market now, or maybe you want to refi. And this is what I'm going to talk about, is the 15-year note. Now, we talked about different ways to get your mortgage down, but I want to talk about the actual 15-year note. So let me give you some comparison numbers again real quick. $300,000 note, 30-year fixed, 6.5%. You pay about $382,000 in interest over the life of that loan. $382,000 in interest. Same home, $300,000, 15-year note, right? We can even use the same interest rate. Just FYI, the interest rate is going to decrease. But at 6.5% 15-year note, you only pay $170,438 in interest over 15 years. Cuts it in over half, right? So you get to pay off your note faster, you get more equity. Now, what are some of the cons of a 15-year note or refining into a 15-year note? Well, obviously, your payment is going to be a little bit higher, right? We did a bit of math on our team, and it ends up increasing about $400 to $432 a month with this particular scenario. What I would do is just reach out to us or reach out to your lender, and we can kind of do an evaluation of your note, of what your loan looks like, so we can make sure and guide you the best way. And really, that's kind of the last hack, which is really more just a reminder. You want to review any of your financial notes at least every year and take a look and see if there's any options to refi or reallocate debt, as some people would call. Maybe even do a cash out refi. If you're sitting on a lot of equity, like a lot of our clients are, they want that money going to work for them. So we do a cash out refi, take a look what that looks like, go buy some investment properties. But like I said, just reach out to us here at the Dare Network. I thank you so much for watching. And again, I'm Denton Guam with the Dare Network.